Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for August 2019. This is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, or Rising. You may have planets in the sign of Aquarius. You were intuitively guided to the channel. Thank you for listening to your intuition. Whatever brought you here, welcome. I hope you receive your message today, what you need to hear. I think you will. You know, I definitely believe in the law of attraction. Just so you know, it is August. It's feel like temperature's 102 outside, and here I have my big old chunky boyfriend sweater on. It's because I'm underneath an air conditioning vent, and it's like it's pouring cold air down at me, and it's good because it keeps me awake. But I get cold very easily, so that's why I have a sweater on in August. All right, my loves. So we are, we're still at the end of July. I'm doing these a little early just so I don't have to rush them. I have a lot going on in August. And I like to be able to just sit with your reading. It's probably why they're long. But, you know, the Virgo in me, I need those small details, right? I need thorough understanding. You know, the detective mind. So that's why my readings are long. But I go till I feel like I go for as long as I feel like I'm meant to. I follow my intuition. Truly, I do for you. Okay, so we're going to open with a good tarot. Give it a couple shuffles. I know it's hard to see the cards in this position too, but everything's going to be changing for September. I'm going to be in a different state. Oh my God, there's a lot going on. You know, the closer I get, freaking out a little bit. About to move in with my boyfriend, for those who don't know. Okay, let's just go ahead and clear our minds, including me. Feel free to ask for a confirmation from your guides, whether it be a name, a number, a letter, having me do something. I did one reading where I literally, this ring was on the other hand, and it felt like it weighed a ton, and I had to take it off and put it on this hand. And so afterwards I was like, oh, okay, I feel like I was somebody, you know, someone's guide is like, change that ring, and it's exactly what it was. So feel free to ask, okay? It doesn't hurt to ask. You know, help maybe give you that confirmation. We're going to go ahead and begin. Let's see what's going on. You know, I read my chart one time, and I don't know what you call it. Oh, sometimes I feel so stupid when I talk about astrology, but I was Uranus on the day that I was born, I guess, was the influence that day, the day that when I was born. And I just put it together the other day. Why I always feel this connection to Aquarius. Well, that's your ruling planet. So there's the tie that I was looking for. Okay, wow. So we open your reading with the Ten of Swords. You know, not a good card. Not good energy. It just isn't. But look at this. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out after it. After it. So those who feel like they're in the Ten of Swords energy, it's about to change. And that's a good thing. 10 and the 10. 10's down here for the Ten of Swords. But on the Wheel of Fortunes, it's at the upper right-hand corner. Coming in. Coming in. I like that. I just realized that with this card. Big heart up top. It's like I'm looking through a submarine, a round window submarine. Anyway, so Ten of Swords. You know, that's the energy where it feels like, you know, everything's coming at you. Everything's happening to you. You know, there could be a lot of rudeness in your house, and there could just be that energy of running into rude people. This could also be planetary action, because as soon as I said that, I thought to myself, wow, that's something I thought the other evening. I was just like, man, I can't even, you know, like I watch CNN for my news. I don't even watch the local news. I can't see any purpose of listening to the stories. They won't help me in any way, and all they do is stress me out. Because I want to change everything, right? I want everything to be fixed. But anyway, so I was watching the other day, and I'm not going to say why, but something. I don't know. It's just like, I just feel like there's so much shit happening. And you feel kind of lost in it. And I feel like it's that type of energy. So I do feel it's planetary also. But causing people to be rude. To go out of their way to hurt someone. Again, family members, people I work with, just energy all around me. Which tells me that puts you in that energy, because being surrounded by it. But there are white feathers coming down from above. White feathers are falling down. Wow. Wow. Look at this. First of all, 10 of Pentacles. 10, 10, 10. What's in between the 10 of Swords? About as low of energy as you could get, to the 10 of Pentacles, pretty much the highest energy. This is where I'm sitting in abundance. I'm feeling it. I have it. I can touch it. And what's in between these two polar opposite energies is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is about destiny, right? You know, things are moving. Things are moving. I mean, I don't know what the big jump is, how you get from here to here. So let's get some more cards out, because I find that interesting, to say the least. You know, I'm seeing all the stars within the Wheel of Fortune, which, you know, lets me know this, you know, we have Aquarius energy in that. Whoa. Excuse me 1 second. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a good reading. Look at this star card. There's your energy right there. Coming out within the major arcana. Definitely feeling it within the wheel. Wow, look at that. we have the Death card. Card of transformation. That's what it's called in this deck, transformation. Number 13. All your numbers are 10 and above. So, well, you know, if I'm just looking at the cards, it's just like, hello, here I am in this heavy energy, right? Other people's shit, other people, you know, it is the energy of like, I don't know if I can take it anymore. Like, I've really had enough. Whatever it is, I've had enough. It's pushing me to my very limit. But it's also showing me something within that energy you have to be willing to let go. So you have universal energy, right? Destiny, here to help change this, move this for you, right? Towards definite abundance. But part of it is you also letting something go, because transformation is also about the energy of resisting, you know. It asks us, don't resist. Like, but it's like almost human nature. We think of death and we think like, oh, you know, I don't want to die and all that. But we're thinking from the human body, right? Because we haven't been, you know, we can't tell, or well, whatever the case. I don't want to get into it. But nonetheless, it's the beauty that is truly within it and how we resist it. Okay? And I mean resist it as in fear it. Okay? Not that I'm telling you to go do it. I'm saying we fear it when we really shouldn't. Okay? So something within this is asking you something, you know, you must have some type of a fear with letting it go. It's almost asking you to take on, I don't know, it's like, let me get the last card. I mean, I do know. I don't know why I'm fumbling over my words. Let's wait till we get the clarifiers, because it'll just take us right to what it is we need to know. Okay, wow, so powerful energy here. You know, out of 6 cards, half of them are major arcanas. And 2 are somewhat in your control. 1 is just destiny, right? It is time's ticking. Okay, your final card is the 3 of Wands. I love that. That is moving into a very optimistic energy. 3 of Wands, you know, I may have the energy of daring to try something. Daring, you know, I don't know why I'm saying this. Somebody may be like daring themselves. You know, like all I ever do is dream about it. I dream about it, dream about it, dream about it. And, you know, you may be putting something into motion. You have 1s, 3s, and 7s. Nothing else. 10, 10, 10. 17, 13, 3. Seventeen, 13 would be 30, 33. Wow, 33. So the bottom line is 33. Top line is 30. 3, 3, 3. Wow. 3, 3, 3. I have to remember that. See if I can put a link down to what that means. 3, 3, 3. Interesting. I can already tell this is going to be one of those very interesting readings. So I think I'm going to bring out the Cosmic Tarot. It seems to tell more of an emotional story, and the energy on the board, I think it's where we need to go. Three, 6, 9, right? Had done somebody else's reading. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Start at the beginning. With the Three of Wands, we have the World, Major Arcana, of course we do. Look at this, we have the Fool, and hello, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. You know, this is the kind of energy where you got to kind of hang on to your hat. I feel the first thing it's saying is, what I need to do is think about it to bring it about. Think about it to bring it about. Think about the change that I want. I also feel the energy of needing to be a little fearless. I need to be a little fearless in my decisions going forward. You know, I need to have a little bit more, I don't know if the word is courage, because that's available to you. It's like, you know, your guides are like, reach out and grab it. But I feel like it's more than that. It is the belief that you can do it, right? Setting something into motion. And I'll tell you what immediately came to my mind was 5 years ago when my boyfriend picked up the phone and called me after, I don't know, so many years. It set everything into motion, and here we are, the end of August. Him and I are coming together. I feel like it's what it's saying here for you. It's like, get something set into motion. It may be even like fearlessly take that first step. Think about the total package of what you want, right? And you know, you may even be guided when, like, okay, it's time to take, you know, time to take action. You have the Fool's energy here. Fool's energy, especially with the Death card down here. There's no room to carry anything from the past. There's no room, right? You know, it's like you're fitting through a portal, and all that can fit through that portal opening is you. And anything you try to bring with you will just stay behind. So, you know, maybe this Ten of Swords is everything that, you know, you needed to fight through and to get through. Sometimes we need triggers, and the Ten of Swords seems like, you know, pretty, you know, trigger after trigger after trigger. But sometimes we need that to move us on our desired path. Three of Wands. I want this, right? I want this. There is a fire in my belly for it. There's a fire in my heart for it. If I allow my imagination to go wild with it. I can build this and build this and build this. For some of you, it is the first step. But I mean, now look at that. Even the wheel was touching the wheel. This could also be this could be talking about two people's destiny, right? Coming together on the Fool's path. The Fool is also about the beginning. Maybe that's why I was just talking about Sam and I, and the beginning, right? That initial phone call. But it's been a fun trip. It's been hard. It's been everything. But here is the union of it, right? That's what the Fool's saying. Okay. It's not really telling me specifically what this Ten of Swords represents to you guys. More what it's telling me is, you know, the wheel on top of that too, you know, you could have been in a very karmic time. There is something also, though, you're resisting. And it may be you're resisting movement forward towards your own dreams, right? The star represents hope. Hope. Coming under the Ten of Swords energy is hope. Hope must be the light, right? That light that then moves you into the Three of Wands. A more optimistic energy towards my future. Not towards my past. Towards my future. Alright, I'm going to give it 3 shuffles. See if anything else wants to come out on that. We have the Magician. And look at this, Aquarius. Wow. The Ace of Cups. I mean, come on. Now, we're falling directly under the energy of destiny. Your destiny, what would that be? That would be to your right. To your right. And following is the Ace of Cups. So, here's the beginning of this next journey, is through the Three of Wands. My passion, right? Not giving up hope. Ten of Swords, though difficult energy, it's 10, so it's able to end. Death card is saying, let it go. I know, that just sounded too easy, but something within that. Because it takes your energy looking forward, not back, forward. Building something perhaps through your own imagination, like I'm creating it. Because truly, we have the Magician out here now, and I felt like you were creating this earlier. You know, you're co-creating it. Your destiny's clear. And the energy is going into this Ace of Cups. This could certainly be looking for new love. But if that's the case, you know, you have the World card here. So this is someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with. You know, the World card is the last card. It's the rest of the energy, right? It goes till the end, transformation, death. The World card's energy goes to the end, and then, hello. I don't know what that meant. Sorry. Okay. All right. Well, what I also like here is the Ace of Cups is touching this Ten of Pentacles now. So, Ace of Cups within a home that feels stable, that feels secure, that's loving. You know, we're not struggling to make ends meet. You know, this is mature energy. You know, sure, we could just be starting out, but, you know, we have energy behind us. You know, someone could have family money, because Ten of Pentacles could certainly represent family money too. And, you know, that wouldn't be bad either. Anyway, It's clear it's where you're going. So now what is destiny bringing in? Which, by the way, again, you're co-creating the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Hello, let the Ten of Swords end. By the way, at the Ten of Swords, it is the Three of Wands that begins the energy, that changes, right? So it's through my own energy that things begin to change. And then the universe just pops in and helps you. But many times it's, is it a test? Like, is she really going to put the effort in it and change? Or is she just going to get fearful again? Let's sit back and wait, that type of thing. But nonetheless, from the Ten of Swords, you have the Three of Wands, and then your last card is the Three of Wands. So this is the beginning of the building up of, like, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Doesn't mean it can't be from someone of the past, but we're to look at it as new, if that's the case. That's the energy that's going to help us rebuild it, build it new, build it from today. It can be done. I did it. I have the Seven of Cups. Someone trying to make a choice. And I have to tell you, I feel like if you're watching, I'm talking to you. Because I feel like I'm talking directly to you. Like, someone needed to make a choice. It could be a choice of who I want to love for the rest of my life and where I want to live. Choice between, someone who may be like lovey-dovey and someone else who may be super secure. Opposite energies. Alright, I have the Six of Cups. So, we definitely have someone here who wants a clear decision on who is the right person for me. Who is the right person for me? Now, we have the Six of Cups that just came out. So here is our person from the past, right? And then I have the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Someone's trying to truly figure out if someone is the right person for them or not. Someone from your past. There may be a few of you who, you're beginning in a career, or a career opportunity comes up that may take you away. In some way, take you away from someone in your past. I'm sorry I'm going so slow, but I'm trying to make sure I have it right. Because an opportunity comes your way. And you're wondering what to do with it. You're wondering if this person's a soulmate. You're wondering if this job opportunity is the right. So I want to know that the moves that I make are the right moves, right? And that's okay. I do feel like, with the Wheel of Fortune here, just the energy that's on this board, I do feel like this is the energy of you are being intuitively guided, but you do have to be in tune, right? You have to be in tune. You have to recognize the signs. We're getting signs all over the place here. with just our numbers, just numerology, the 333, and you know, so there's signs. It's recognizing the signs. So you know, if you're searching it for the answer, am I on the right path? You're given the signs, right? You're given the right signs. You're on the right path. You know, no one can answer these questions for you but you, because it truly comes down to choice. There truly is no wrong or right. You know, like if I walk away from someone, I don't then fuck my life up for the rest of my life, right? Because I lost that person. Love will come in, right? It just won't be from that person. It may not happen in the way you want it to happen, but it's showing me that no matter what, it's there, right? It comes in. And all intuitively guided. I have clear energy. I'm the Fool. Clear, optimistic energy. You know, Aquarius, this is about you and your movements. Because you've been in the energy of worrying about everyone else, right? What's everyone else saying? What else, you know, what are they saying about me? What do people think about me? Just all of it. And probably a lot of it you couldn't control, because I do feel like some of it was planetary. I mean, you can control it, but unless you know what's going on in the sky, sometimes it feels crazy. It's like in a full moon, you know, I know that the ERs, the emergency rooms, get filled. You know, there's a lot of accidents, there's a lot of anger and things like that. So, you know, I think it's a proven fact, but I know a lot of people who work in the medical field, so I've been told that over and over again from people who work in different hospitals. So, planetary aspects can certainly play with us. All right. I am also noticing that we have Cancer's energy, and we're still in Cancer. We're at the end of Cancer energy right now. I like it. I see the 8, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 14, 14, 20, 28, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Alright, interesting. You know, I'm also looking at this 8 of Wands coming into the Six of Cups. This is energy coming into you. What's it pulling in with it? Well, the 6 of Cups is behind it. So, for some of you, this is the energy of someone from your past coming in. And, you know, I don't know that you're too sure about it. I don't know that you feel too sure about it. However, I feel like I can go back to the beginning and say, you know, I feel like this is your seed of intention. Like, I'm feeling that this was your seed of intention, planted somewhere at some time. Here it comes. All of this is falling under the 10 of Pentacles, by the way. You know, some of you may find yourself in a situation like I was in. I mean, I have my answer now, but moving back home in with my boyfriend, right? So, two things have to happen, right? I have to move. I don't have to. Moving back to my hometown, because that's where he lives. And the reason I'm going there is he owns a home, and, you know, he can't pick up and leave like I can. I'm very carefree. I mean, I've moved so many times in my life, I've learned not to hang on to, I can move within probably 3 boxes, and then my clothes. I mean, I just have a heart of a gypsy now. Anyway, why am I telling you that? Alright, I'm just going to do 3 shuffles, and I want to see if anything else wants to come out on this top line. I'm going to put these away, but in twos. I want you to look at them just real quick. So we have the 3 of Wands and the World card. This is about looking at change in a positive way, not a fearful way. You know, this is about being open to change. And then we have the Fool and the Wheel. So when you feel inclined, right, when your intuition strikes you, it's about moving forward, right? But moving forward is the Fool energy, which just means clear energy. And I often feel with the Wheel in the picture, it's, you know, it's not that I can take a free ride during this time, because it is asking for our energy first. But it is kind of like being drifted, like just drifting along a beautiful river, and just, you know, your dock will come up. And then we have the Magician and the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Number one, this is telling you that you can handle true love, that you can handle it. Even if you think that you can't, this is telling you that you can, and that you thrive in it. If you're someone who's like, fuck love, you know, it's just bullshit, this and that. You know, if it's truly what you feel, then great. But if you don't feel that way, then stop saying that, okay? Because you're creating what it, you know, fuck love. Fuck love. And then the right people don't show up, and you're like, see? Fuck this. Fuck that. Fuck the universe. But then bad things keep coming up, and you're like, see? So you keep proving to yourself how shitty the world can be, right? But I'm only looking at it from one angle. Well, think about if you took all that energy and put it in a different direction. Just for a week, maybe, or a couple days, where I'm going to take all that and I'm going to try to find within each one of those things, like shitty, fuck that, blah, blah. I'm going to find the positive spin of it. And I'm going to use that spin, right? The Magician. I'm going to create from that energy just to see. Just want to see what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen. This is when you feel the energy of the Ace of Cups. Unconditional love. Things just start feeling right. You know, things just start working out for you. You're in a completely different energy than the Ten of Swords. Like attracting like, right? Well, like is attracting like. Then I better make sure I'm coming from the energy of love versus fear and regret and anger. Because what I think about, I bring about. It's really what your reading is opening about, but I mean, here you go. Here is the Ace of Cups. And you're partly to thank for that, because it's through the change of your energy, or some of you, it's continuing on this positive path, because I know many of you have put in the work. Many of you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you're already doing that. And if you are already doing that and you're seeing the benefit, please let us know. You know, this is what they should talk about on the news. Those type of things that motivate us all. Anyway. And then we have the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. Oh my God, is this person, like, is this person worth my love? Why can't I stop thinking about this person? Like, what the hell? I don't feel like they're the right one. Yet I keep getting pulled back. I keep getting pulled back in. Yeah, you do. Because with the Seven of Pentacles here, this is about the building up, right? This is about what's going on under the surface. It's important what's going on under the surface within the Seven of Pentacles energy, because this is what depending on what's going on under the surface is dependent on what type of bloom, flower, plant that comes at harvest. That didn't make sense at all. I hope that you're following what I'm saying. Why does my mind feel scrambled? I can think it so very clearly, but then I say it, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. Maybe you don't need to make a decision. You know? Maybe you should just put down the idea of even making a decision, and maybe you should just live your life. And let whoever's meant to be in your life, let them figure out how to get into your life. Maybe you should just set it down. I can't figure it out. Maybe you're just not meant to figure it out. At this point. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to go down to the star. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles and the Strength card. Wow. Strength card represents Leo. You know, for some of you, I don't know if this is talking about, well, I definitely feel like it is talking about a previous time, or some of you may still be in it. I do feel like, you're in, it could have been your parents, or a parent. But then again, well, it could have been a parent, and then that energy that I hated for my parents, right? Hated. Well, guess what? It shows up in my relationship. And that may be what you need to look at. I know it's happened to me. It happens to many people. But it does it feels very clear to me here that, it's the energy of, I need to, how do I overcome this? It's an inner strength, right? This isn't about other people's help. This is an inner strength. However, the star, we're looking at the star. Well, the star is about the connection. That connection to above, or wherever you want to say it. The dimensions, the connection. The silver string that's never broke. The silver cord. It's learning to feel that energy. That's support. It only comes from within. So there's something within this energy that I'm repeating of an earlier time, and in some way, of course it affected me then, And in some way, even if I thought I was healed over it, it's replaying. It replayed again. And I need to just see that. This isn't about even I need to dig in deep and do that. I mean, sure. You know, if you can, great. This is about seeing it, recognize it. Because once you recognize it, once that spark goes off, everything else will just kind of fall in place. Oh, okay, I get it. It's like when I'm doing your readings, you know, the information in the beginning was like, huh? Sounds a little weird, but then as things start revealing themselves, this is what, it's also the healing process. Okay. I have the King of Swords. You notice we haven't really gotten a lot of people. In major arcanas we have, but not kings or queens now. Here's our first king. King of Swords. Could be you. Right? Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Whoa. Okay. Alright, let's look at these. I have the Death card. It's in reverse. I have the Emperor. It is in reverse. And I have the Five of Swords upright. What is this telling me? This is telling me a couple different things. The first thing I want to say, part of someone's energy that still exists within you, that still needs recognized so it can be healed, definitely feels like a father figure, right? A father figure who, I mean, it just is, and it's showing me that just this person, very arrogant, right? Very narcissistic. It's showing me the energy that you've been around. This could be a husband, a wife, a mother, a father, but I have the Emperor in reverse, so I know this person was very, very hard to deal with. And, you know, I kind of feel like he may have been the breadwinner, which just puts one more element of everyone feeling dependent on someone, right? Because it's the breadwinner. But it's showing me the arguing, the fighting, the words. You know, I felt the rudeness earlier. You know, the Emperor can represent a boss, too. Can represent anyone who here is being very narcissistic, very, very cutting with their words, may control the finances. You know, this could be a husband, a partner, and, you know, controlling the finances. You know, I have the Death card in reverse next to him, so holy crap, what is going on here? You know, this may be someone who's just like, I'm not willing to let you go. This is someone who definitely put some resistance within your life. I just want to say, though, it's coming on the Star card. Even if it represents you, Aquarius, it's still the energy of that. So, whatever this is, damn. I mean, you know, it kind of looks like you're also resisting, you're resisting change to this for some reason. Maybe it is because they're the breadwinner. Look at that, the Queen of Swords just popped out. Wow. So, I think I have a couple here. Could be mother, father. But I know I have a couple here too. Okay, so what are you trying to tell me about this couple? I can see... Five of Pentacles. You need to leave. What's the answer here if you're in this energy? You need to find a way out. Five of Pentacles, you know, it's about the wounded warrior. Five of Pentacles is the energy of feeling thrown out in the cold, right? Being put out in the cold. But I can see there's a lot of unstable energy. And, you know, I got to be willing, even... okay, if I'm in this energy, by the way, I've been in this energy too. This is probably why I was guided to do readings, because I feel like I've lived 1,000 different lives. And I make myself think about that when I get fearful of change. Because each time I was probably fearful, but I did it anyway, and I keep reminding myself that, you know, you were nervous when you did this, and look how that turned out, you know. So, anyway, I do feel like I got to be willing to live maybe with half the means that I used to. I've gone from a 10 to a 5. And although I went from a 10 to a 5, what do I have here within this Five of Pentacles? I have a sense of strength within. The Strength card here, going with this Five of Pentacles, right? It's through this inner strength that I move forward, right? I got to be willing to cut my losses where I need to cut my losses. Because here's this Ten of Pentacles, right? After these changes, so even if I'm losing half my Pentacles, it's telling me the Ten of Pentacles exist on the journey. It's there. It has not been reached yet. A different Ten of Pentacles. Death card is coming after all this energy. Clearly wanting it to end, right? I don't know. Because I know many of you are like, well, how do you want me to do it, Sandy? You know, it's just finding a way. I know, I've been stuck, but it's because I was stuck that I eventually was, you know, you find a way. You find a way. Or you surrender to it. It's going to be one or the other. You're surrender to it, or you find a way. Well, I mean, could it be worse? I'm thinking about a time that I left a very abusive man, and I left everything behind. And I'd never been so happy in my life after I left him. Truly, I would get a blanket, and the blanket was our living room furniture. And then when it was time to eat, we'd take the blanket and we'd move into the kitchen. And it would mean kids, and we cuddled and we laughed, and we used our imaginations. I had never been so happy in my life. And I had nothing. And by the way, I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent the next month, but sometimes things have a way of working out. Look at that, the Tower. Oh my God. So I feel like what it's saying, Aquarius, is for some of you, you know the energy you're in, right? The Tower is the universe coming in and ending it. You have the Death card and you have the Tower. I feel like part of this is for those who are with someone who's very, very narcissistic. They're not going to change. They're not going to say, okay, you're free. It has to come from you. Right? Plan it as you want, but maybe it's even just begin it. Plant that in the seed. Maybe you just get online, get an idea. What apartments run. Just get an idea. Right? Not actually going to go rent one, but I want to get an idea of what they are. Maybe I start putting a little, $10 back here and there till I have enough to pay for a security deposit. If there's a will, there's a way. My husband used to come home drunk, my ex-husband. He used to come home drunk, and by the way, I was very young. I hated that he would come home drunk. Instead of fighting with him, I would take half his money out of his pocket. And I used to put it in the vacuum cleaner because I used to think, where's the one place he won't look for the money? And I thought, well, the vacuum cleaner, he's never laid his hands on it. And that was how eventually was my escape. I mean, you know, no matter how long it takes, it's the action. But this is the universe saying, you know, babe, it's no good. It's no good. Wow. I apologize for talking about myself so much in your reading. I don't like that. But yet, I feel like I have to tell you some of these things. Maybe just so you know, yeah, it can be done. Okay, I guess I'm going to let that be for now. Which is okay, because I really don't want to harp too much on it. I want to get the energy back up. Alright. Let's look at... I don't know if we even need to look at the death card, because... and by the way, it does represent Scorpio, because I have Scorpio and Aquarius side by side with the Three of Wands. So this is energy I can believe in again, or I can believe in. I don't know why I said again. It doesn't have to be again. You know, you may... and they're major arcana, so I know someone's with Scorpio who's an Aquarius. I think I said again because, you know, I can see the Ten of Swords up there. But that doesn't necessarily have to be the case here. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm going to change my deck. I wanted to anyway. When I use so many cards, I like to bring a fresh deck out. So we're going to bring in the Crystal Vision. One more. Look at that, 3 wands on the bottom. You think optimistic energy is important? I think so. Keeps coming up. Okay, keep going down the line. I have the Six of Swords. I have the Eight of Cups. Wow. You know, Six of Swords is about walking away from the struggle. Walking away and not carrying it with me. It's saying that, no, it's not easy. It's not easy, but as you move along, very quickly things start to improve. Things start to get lighter and easier. You know, she's heading towards the sun, leaving a very cold, frigid type of energy, moving into the sun energy. Eight of Cups right beside that. Well, that's the energy of your desires. Going after your desire. Going after it. Going after it with the attitude of, it just doesn't matter what the past was. You know, not carrying it. Six of Swords, she's letting those swords down first. Judgment, wow. Baby, this is a rebirth all around you. This is a call into action. What is the call? What's the universe calling on you for? To start moving in this, in all those seeds of intention you planted, all those dreams, move towards them, right? Start moving towards them. Five of Swords. Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune again. And the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This Queen of Wands is a very intuitive queen. This queen is the perfect queen to come out if she's representing a movement for us, right? This is someone, you know, she has that fire, so she's got the energy of the Strength card, right? She carries that inner strength with her. She has the passion, but she follows her intuition. She doesn't. This is not someone who overthinks anything. She's not the Queen of Swords, right? I don't need to think it so much. And what I mean by that, because before I'm telling you to think about it and make it come about, this is different. This is about questioning whether it's time for me to make a move, right? Judgment is sitting right above her. It is that call to action. It is about the rebirth. And it is about your ancestors, your loved ones, being involved within this, your journey. It is connected to destiny. Five of Swords is also connected to destiny. So this tells me, I know a lot of you don't like me saying what you were in was meant to be. So we're going to look at it a different way. What you were in gave you an opportunity, or gives you an opportunity to see something within, you know, sometimes it is, well, you know, I guess I got to kind of leave that up to you, but it's seeing something. Knowing that it was purely a lesson. The lessons are always to make you a better person. So they're not great lessons. You know, they don't feel great. But in the long run, you become stronger. You become wiser, right? If we follow the way maybe it was just kind of meant to be, if we got rid of our earthly restrictions, we'd be following, right? We'd just be like one adventure to the next. Anyway, this queen is the perfect queen to represent all of us. But again, this Five of Swords coming before this wheel, the Five of Swords energy doesn't belong in the future. Whatever it was in the past, time, it's just time. And it's about moving on from it, right? No matter what. I don't want to get my ego stroked here. I just want a better life. So I got to be careful that I'm not in the energy trying to now, because when you're in it for so long, sometimes it just brings you in. You're now down there too. And maybe it's just recognizing my energy when I'm in that type of energy. How do I act? I don't know. But I know the little birdie on her shoulder is saying, let's go. Let's go. Cold. Beautiful. Okay. You know, I don't like saying in a reading, you know, you gotta let go of the past, you gotta let go of the past. But I have to tell you, I don't know, I can't remember a reading where I've gotten that message more times than this reading. But what I love about it, it's showing you when you let go of the past, when you allow that energy to start fading away. It's not, you know, you don't make an instant change. If you can, great, it is possible. But it's about fading, right? Fading into new energy, fading old energy away, allowing yourself to transform, right? Allow it to happen. Okay, I'm going to do one more shuffle across the whole spread. Any final messages? I have the Ace of Wands over the Three of Swords. You know, Three Swords is that it's painful energy, it's hurt, it's heartbreak, it's all of that, it's mourning, it's all of that. Ace of Wands comes out almost like a healing over it, right? Your whole reading is about taking that baby step. Take the baby step. Two of Wands. Well, there's your baby step. There it is. You know, and I just want to say, I wish I knew more about what's going on in the sky. But I feel like there's all this passion surrounding this Three of Swords. I don't know how it can't be healed. I also feel like with the Two of Wands coming out, it's talking about as you start moving along this path, that even the pain fades away. It fades away. You know, it becomes what it's meant to become. It becomes part of an inner strength versus a pain, a debilitating pain. Look at this, the Fool and the Page of Pentacles. I mean, this is the perfect energy that says go out and explore the world. Go out and learn everything you can about anything that you love, any topic. This is about also taking chances, right? Learning new things that can take you, they can take you different places. We have the Two of Wands that then goes into the Three of Wands. So I have no doubt of the forward movement. The only doubt is, you know, when you choose. When you choose. It's like beginning and ends. Beginning and ends. You know, Ace of Wands. Passionate beginning. The Fool. You know, a light energy. A beginning, right? I am beginning. Death card. The ending. You know, clear endings and new beginnings. And it's clear that it's the beginning. You know, if we're talking about love, I just want to say what that means is even within an existing relationship, let's say it's been severed for a couple months, but you still consider yourself, you know, in a relationship. It is about taking on the new energy. Maybe it's new energy is available to us all. And by the way, if you have been wanting to go to school, you have the perfect energy here for that. If you wanted to go to college, you want to go back to college, you know, technical school, that type of thing, you know, art academy, anything, music. You want to learn how to play an instrument. You want to add instrument into your life. Now is the time. How, you know, I know why. Because that is healing. Especially when you take your focus, like the Queen of Pentacles, the focus. I mean, Queen of Wands. You take your focus and you put it there. Well, your whole light body is activated. Your whole light body. I mean, think of that as an aura then being presented, and that aura is just being, you know, it now becomes the energy wave that's out in the universe, becomes the jet wave, all that. Doctor, heal thyself. You know, I'm definitely going to look at it. I don't know, maybe add an instrument in, okay, because I take the advice too. Okay, and we'll do one last shuffle. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. A lot of earth right here. A lot of earth following the Fool. Some of you may be wanting to take a course, learning about connections, learning about all different types of connections. But, you know, I don't even want to say this. Spiritual, yes. But also, like, human connection. You're wanting to learn something. You may also, this is weird, I feel like someone may be studying, or maybe you're writing a thesis, time of year is it, something where you are, I feel like you're delving into maybe like a murder mystery. You may be helping to solve a case. Maybe you want to go into law. I thought, well, maybe you want to go into baking. You know, I just noticed all these, oh, well, I can't take all of them. Let's see if any are face up. The Emperor face up. I have the Emperor. Card of Aries. The Emperor is face up now. So we know this is not the narcissistic guy, but, however, as I say that, some of you may be trying to learn why this person even acted that way in the beginning. It may be like psychology. But I feel like it goes even deeper, like something, maybe you got a trigger. Like, what causes someone to act that way? And maybe it's putting you on a certain path of discovery, which then will maybe become your life. That is the way things work, if you pay attention. Now, not always this big, bold lightning, you know. Sometimes it's little things that start to move you in place. Just enough. Maybe it's just enough so the Emperor doesn't know what's going on, right? But nonetheless, I definitely feel like wanting to understand it, maybe not even a personal level, but okay. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe someone does want a start again with the Emperor. Because, you know, I do have the two wands. I hope it's not the same person. Because if the Devil's not a Capricorn, it's also attached to the Emperor. Of course, we do have Capricorn and Aries side by side. Capricorn, I mean, the Devil's coming under that Three of Swords, though. So it's telling me that the energy, it's coming from a lower energy there. Misunderstood connection, that type of thing. Okay, we'll let these be our last cards. We have the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. Hello, Tower. You're back again. Look at that. Ace of Swords. Every time the Tower comes, a blessing follows. It's like every time a bell rings, the angel gets their wings. Seven of Swords. Oh, Seven of Cups. And the Four of Swords. So, I've been praying. I've been asking for advice, right? I've been praying, you know, talking to my mother, talking to my father. My loved ones have gone before me. I've been talking to my guides, wanting healing over the Three of Swords, first of all. but also wanting to know that you're on the right path, wanting to know that your choices are good choices. You know, because you may be making them, you're feeling a little off kilter, right? Six of Pentacles with the Tower right there, it definitely feels like the energy of feeling off kilter. I just want to say real quick, just for someone, because I feel like for someone, this Emperor is the energy of who he was in reverse. And I do feel like this person coming back in and wanting to do it again. And I do feel that this is kind of where you want your help over, you want an answer over. But I'm seeing the Ace of Swords under this, and it's making me leery. You know, I definitely believe people can change, but I have to tell you, I don't know. I don't know if all people can change. I mean, who am I to say one way or the other? But some people don't think they need to change. Let's put it that way, okay? You know, I hate to say this, but I don't like the energy. I don't feel... I feel the healing over you. I don't feel the healing over them. Why? Well, because they didn't ask for it. Maybe they said, you know, baby, I've changed. Well, somebody who's really changed has prayed about it, you don't have to pray about it, but you truly want to heal what was broken instead of just apologizing. It's like, you know, the difference between someone apologizing just because they got caught. Well, you know, your apology doesn't really mean much because you already did it. Anyway, I feel this is more for you, about helping to give you some direction. You know, I'm just going to be honest, I don't feel good about this Emperor if it's the same Emperor from reverse. Now, I know for some of you it's not, okay? But if you're in this narcissistic, really bad energy before with this person, I don't feel the healing over them. The healing is for you. Doesn't mean that they won't be taken care of, all that, blah, blah, blah. Our concern is you. You know, and I'm looking at the Ace of Swords that's right after this Tower, and I feel like, you know, and then I have the Devil energy up here, like, here's what I think. I think if you're in this crazy energy, and you do want to get away, right? You do want to get out. I do feel like, instead of just announcing it, like, bam, I'm leaving you, I feel like it is about, especially with the Pentacles up here, you know, put a little plan in place. Give yourself a little leeway, but it's moving towards that, right? No one else needs to know that but you. And I feel like it's a good idea not to communicate what it is you want to do next. Okay? To people who don't get you. Don't tell people who don't really want you to excel. Okay? Just don't tell them. Yeah, I feel like I can't leave it there. So we're going to pick these up. We're going to do one more shuffle. I feel like we spent a lot of time talking about what's happening in the Ten of Swords energy and getting out of it and that type of thing. I hope the other messages came through okay, because there's a lot of positive change here for you. have the Ten of Wands, and I have the Seven of Wands. I almost feel like it's saying what I just said. Not broadcasting to other people about what it is, what it is you're passionate about, what your next plan is. Ten of Wands, again, heavy energy, right? But also telling us it's coming to an end. Sometimes that energy can be like to the point where I'm hoping the Tower comes in. I'm hoping the Tower just ends everything for me and forces me to move. But the Ten of Wands asks you, it's better off if you can do it. But I feel like this is not, like, for someone, and maybe it's more than one person, I feel like it's just a need. I don't know if someone else's energy can, might persuade you, but you're stronger than that. Look at that. Ten of Pentacles flipped over in the deck. Man, this is about you going to live your own dreams. Here's the 10 and the 10 again. And that's what it feels like. I'm defending what it is I want in my life. If there's something you've been working hard on, but there's people who just don't see it. Think about where their opinion's coming from. Is it because they love you? Is it because they respect you, if it has to do with how you earn your money? Or is it because they're fearful? They're fearful if you do better, that you leave, right? You do better, you'll leave me. But how crazy, right? And I get that. But how crazy it must be to have that energy when it's their very energy that's making you want to leave. This is what I feel like, Aquarius. I feel like your reading here at the end is saying, whatever it is you truly want, and you're willing to put in enough effort. And that just means baby steps where you're, and doing that where you're feeling the passion, put a baby step forward. And it's like the universe will match you, right? Because I truly feel, what I struggle with saying is, I know it's easier said than done, but I truly feel this is the energy of, I don't need to worry about other people's opinions at all. Okay? I don't need to worry about that. I feel like it's saying, if you're on your path towards something you desire, and it will build you up, then it doesn't matter what anybody else says. I mean, you're put here for you, for your experience, for your soul growth. Knight of Wands. Well, I mean, that's passion. That's passion rushing in. That's energy coming in. This is energy that's coming towards you, right? The Knight of Wands, look at all the wands here. Knight of Wands with the Ten of Wands, both coming in towards each other. It's like the Seven of Wands in between with his daggers, The ultimate goal is this Ten of Pentacles. So it would certainly be two people fighting over a home. But ultimately, you leave the energy in a positive way. So if that's the case, I feel like it would come out in your favor. I just feel like what this is really saying now is really not over broadcasting your moves, okay? Even if they're just in thought process, don't over broadcast them. Honest to God, I'm not 100% sure why, but I feel it's kind of important, and it's just for now. There's people around, or a particular person that may not want to see you do good, and listen, it's just easier not to have to deal with it, because the time will come. And when that time comes, my Aquarius is going to be ready. And maybe you shock a few people. But I feel like you're ready. Doesn't mean that you're set for the rest of your life. It means you're ready. And I think I'm going to leave it there. I want to just remind you of the beautiful energy that came out for you. Destiny bringing in the 10 of Pentacles. Listen, this is a feeling of abundance. This is, I'm kind of loving where I'm at. I'm kind of loving who I'm with. I'm kind of loving where I live. I walk by a store and I see a pretty dress. I can buy it. Doesn't mean I go crazy, right? But it's feeling that way. And it's the beginning to getting there, right? 10 of Swords ending. Wheel of Fortune's bringing in abundance. And I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging in there with me through my readings. Partly for my pleasure, I have to tell you. That's why they're longer, because I want you to have answers. I'm not doing it. I mean, it is entertainment, but I want to help you in the same breath. And I guess I'm just one of those people who take their time. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you for the donations. I truly appreciate it right now. It's a tough time. It's a great time, but it's a tough time at the same breath. You guys know that. So I appreciate that. Thank you for the comments. And again, I'd love to hear comments to talk about the reading and those who have experienced certain things. And what you do is you help build other people up. I know that. You help build me up too. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful month of August, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.